my necessities as an author going to book conventions, and some of these can even be applied to for readers, but this is predominantly going to be for authors. I have done about a year's worth of book conventions, done a good handful of them, and I've learned things throughout the last year of what I absolutely need and what works best for me. The number one thing that I absolutely need is fans. I am a hot-natured person already, but I also have a chronic illness with dysautonomia, specifically POTS, and with that, I cannot do heat. I have a heat intolerance, and that will absolutely spike a flare-up. So, portable fans, battery-operated fans, rechargeable fans are an absolute game changer. I cannot tell you the difference that I've had from the very beginning where I did not have these things and I've been in very hot environments, because even if it's the most AC'd place, once there's a lot of people in there and you're going and going and going, walking around or just standing around your table talking, you will get hot. Doesn't matter what the temperature is outside, you will get hot. And specifically for me, I live in the South, so it's already hot enough. So these, you know, it's a game changer. And this right here is the neck fan. I got this from Amazon and it absolutely helps. It did come with a lanyard, but I like the clip-on, so I can just clip it onto my shirt. So there are 3 speeds to it. So I have the light, the medium, and the high. And so like even just being able to see that this is the low speed, and you can see just how much it is blowing. And then like even more, this is the medium speed, and then the high speed. Like, look at that. Honestly, so worth it. The other thing that is an absolute necessity when it comes to being at these events are portable phone chargers. There's not a guarantee that you will be near a plug at these events. A lot of the times you're not, unless you pay extra for availability to an outlet. So portable things are just the way to go. And so this is just the, you know, a basic one that I got from Walmart. I think it's the On brand. Yeah, the On brand. So absolutely game changer, because I would honestly find myself a lot of the times when I first started and I did not have a portable battery, my phone was struggling. It was struggling. And when you have your phone as your main source of collecting money, collecting payments, you're kind of screwed. So absolute necessity. For authors, I cannot recommend the Square Reader enough. If you want to be able to take card payments, the Square Reader is the best. I did get mine from Target for $10. It helps a lot more because although some readers at conventions will carry cash, not all do. A lot of them prefer to use card payments or setting up like Venmo, PayPal, things like that. So an absolute necessity if you want to be able to take card payments for $10, and it connects to the app. And then I also like the app, and this is not sponsored in any way, but if Square wants to sponsor me, I'll gladly take it. I like having it because I can send invoices on there. I can keep up with reports. So I have my monthly, my annual reports, and just being able to offer, you know, take taxes out of payments and stuff like that. So it is absolutely worth it. It's free, and they do take out processing fees, but other than that, absolutely worth it. Now this right here is for both readers and authors. It is your snacks, your electrolytes, your drinks. Absolutely need this. You need water, you need your electrolytes, and you need snacks, because not every place will have access to food and water and stuff like that. I have been to like a convention that did have free water available, and it was absolutely amazing, but not all are like that. So for me specifically, like I said, I do have POTS, and I do have to like continuously like eat small meals throughout the day. Snacks such as like jerky and chips, trail mix, things like those are my go-to. Rice cakes, anything that I can take that I don't have to heat up or keep cool, because obviously you're not going to have access to that stuff at book conventions, especially if you're at a book convention all day long. Some book conventions can run from only being like 4 to 5 hours for the day. Some can be multi-day events. So especially for the long multi-day events where I've been there for 7-8 hours, I need my snacks. And especially because as an author, I really never have an assistant. It's very rare that I do have an assistant with me. So those times where I don't have assistants, I need snacks and electrolytes. Oh, my authors. I cannot tell you how many times I have found authors taking down their tables at the end of the event, still like in their dresses and heels and stuff like that. Bring a change of comfy clothes. I will be the first one in that bathroom, in that big stall, because I am a claustrophobic, changing into some comfy clothes, a tank top and shorts. I don't care how I look. The readers could just have, still be waiting outside and loading up their own cars, but I will absolutely walk out looking like a hot mess. I'm not about to take down my table and load stuff to my car, especially because like I just said, I don't really ever have assistants. So a lot of times setup and takedown is just me. It's just me. I don't have a partner that helps me. I don't have an assistant. I don't have family. I'm doing a lot of this on my own. And doing so on my own, your girl's gonna be comfy because I'm not about to struggle. Another thing readers and authors can benefit from bringing is medication. Pain relievers. Bring your ibuprofen, bring your Tylenol, bring your aspirin, whatever you use for pain relief, bring it. I never leave my house without it, especially when it comes to conventions. I have my entire medication bag. It is everything that I could absolutely need. Icy hot, pain medication, allergy medication, anything like that that I think that I could possibly need or would not want to be caught without. Stomach medication. These last 3 things are predominantly for authors. And in turn, I can do a more in-depth video if that is something people want to know where to get theirs or options out there. But 3 things that I think authors absolutely benefit from having when it comes to setting up conventions. Number 1 is signs. Have your signs. I cannot tell you the difference it has made from having signs made to not having signs when I first started, and just the difference so that way people can kind of see, who you are, that it's better for them to remember instead of just being a person at a table. You can have banners made, table signs made, all of that. And that includes like displays. Have displays. Have your display set up. Don't just have the books stack up. I got like the easel setups from Dollar Tree, and that absolutely works for me. So it doesn't have to be an expensive setup. It can be very cheap. And again, I can do a more in-depth video on my table setups and set of ideas for authors. Lastly, business cards. Business cards. And I mean, if you're an attendee at an event and you're going and you may have a business, you may have a book business, you may have like a publishing business, or you may make bookish merch, and you're going as a attendee and you're talking to these authors, have business cards. I will gladly take a business card and listen to what kind of business you run as an author, so that way in the future when I get to that point, if I want to have sprayed edges or bookish related merch come out for my books and stuff, I will gladly remember you, and you'll likely be a first choice for me because I've had that personable interaction and I have that ability to contact you or get a hold of you or find you wherever I need to go, because I cannot tell you how many people I talk to at these conventions. Sometimes it's hundreds of people, and if you don't have something for me to remember you, I'm not going to be able to remember that. Same thing with like authors. As authors have business cards, there could be dozens of authors there, and obviously the economy, the money right now is not the best. So readers sometimes go in with only the ability to buy like maybe 1 or 2, 3 or 4 books. So they have a limited amount of books that they can buy and that they can afford and budget for. But a lot of the times I've found that after books, book conventions, my book sales will go up. Maybe the ebook goes up, Kindle Unlimited reads go up. Whatever your book is available, still offer that option. because not everybody's going to be able to buy your book physically there from you, but later on we'll remember that and, you know, reach out. Maybe they might buy the book personally from you and have it shipped, or if you have a shop somewhere, they're going to look for that. So obviously business cards are an absolute must. Hi, I'm Chrissy Nicole. I am an author and a poet. I have 8 books published so far, 4 poetry collections and 4 novels. I am also a licensed therapist, and I've been a mental health professional for 5 years now, but I am also a reader as well. So if you want to see more bookish content or mental health content, subscribe and follow along. Okay, bye!